Top 30 Undying Facts about Bruce Lee. Over the years, Bruce Lee contributed so much in the form of filming, martial arts, poetry, philosophy, and acting. It is no doubt that he sets history during his life and influenced many people up until today. He proved that you don't need to stay alive to be loved by people. In this article, I will present to you top 30 of the undying facts regarding Bruce Lee during and after his life. Number 1. Bruce Lee is supposed to enter the military. Thanks to his poor eyesight, that he got dropped at the military school in the United States. He is 23 years old when he took the military physical. He will never have a career in martial arts or the filming industry if he passed through. Number 2. He hoped to fight Muhammad Ali. He believed that Muhammad Ali is one of the classic fighters in their time because of his techniques and speed. He tried learning his style and movements through his fighting videos. Unfortunately, the fight didn't happen between these two. Number 3. He is not a good driver. His friends confessed that Bruce Lee is a terrible driver. He often asked his friend, Steve Golden, to drive him home. Maybe this is because of his poor eyesight. Number 4. His first involvement in the film is taken when he was a baby. He does not remember his first movie because he was just one old baby when he played as an infant in the Golden Gate Girl film. It is followed by playing the same character at TV shows such as That Man back in 1996 and Kato in The Green Hornet. Before reaching 18, he got involved with over 20 movies in total. Number 5. Bruce Lee has a skill in drawing. He loves to draw Chinese and Japanese characters that possess huge swords as well as fighting in battle scenes. His wife, Linda Lee, kept all his drawings since 1995. She even made an authentication certificate for authenticity. Number 6. He is the inspiration for some video game characters. Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat, Fei Long from Street Fighter II and Law from Tekken are molded and inspired by Bruce Lee. His legacy continuously lives with these video games characters up until the present. 7. He chewed cannabis. He reportedly used Nepal hashish, which is one of the most influential forms of cannabis. As a result, his death received controversies related to his use of cannabis. He admitted that he is chewing cannabis for 10 years, but changed suppliers before dying. Number 8. He had an extensive collection of books. He loves writing as much as he loves writing. He owns a library with a wide range of books with different genres. He has over 2,000 books and enjoys reading them from cover to cover. He is multitasking his daily dumbbell routine while reading a book and watching TV. What a talent! Number 9. Game of Death dealt with some controversies. As mentioned above, 2 installments of Game of Death are released after Bruce Lee's death, whereas, in Part 2, his actual death is included in the film. His real funeral, coffin, people crying in the scene and dead body scene in the movie were real. They faced controversies and anger with Lee's fans when they find the truth amidst the permission producers got from the family to air the footage. Number 10. Bruce Lee died from swelling of the brain. There are so many conspiracy theories regarding his death, and people's suspicion is still rising. The official statement from the hospital is that Bruce Lee died from cerebral edema or simply swelling of the brain. He took a painkiller for his headache that unfortunately caused an allergic reaction in his brain. He collapsed during an ADR session in Hong Kong, and when it repeated on this same day, he faced his death. Number 11. Bruce Lee is not a pure Chinese. He is partly German since his grandfather is 100% German. Because of this, he has declined in many kung fu schools. Later on, he met Ip Man, that becomes his trainer in learning Wing Chun and Zhong Long. Number 12. Bruce Lee's full name is Lee Junfan. His name means return again. It was given to him by her mother that believes he'll return to the United States at the right age. Number 13. A physician gave him the name Bruce. A physician from San Francisco, California gave him the English name Bruce Lee and adapted it since it is easy to say and remember. Number 14. He got expelled from school. Bruce was expelled from school because of disruptive behavior. He entered LaSalle College in Kowloon, Hong Kong, but his stay reflected how much he hates school, as he has reported to the guidance office several times. Number 15. He writes poets. He is inclined to writing and loves poetry. His famous line from his writing is, "Be formless, shapeless, like water." He loves sending poems to his wife, Linda, which expresses his love and gratefulness for his other half. Number 16. He created a martial arts institute. He began teaching martial arts in 1964 at California. He initially trained Chinese people, but later on welcomed Caucasian and black students. When he met his wife and married, they moved to California, where they opened 2 more martial arts institutes in Oakland and Los Angeles. Number 17. Famous people joined his institute. Because of his popularity in teaching Kung Fu, famous people came to him for teaching sessions. Joe Louis, Steve McQueen, Chuck Norris, James Coburn and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar are among his notable students. Raising his hourly rate to $250 per hour did not hinder people from coming to him. He's been invited to Switzerland to give Roman Polanski a private lesson. Number 18. He is stronger than you think he is. He performs push-ups using his index finger, 50 repetitions of chin-ups, take a 75-pound barbell in one hand, and explode a 100-pound bag in a simple kick. You may only see it in movies, but he is doing it in real life. Number 19. He has a statue in Bosnia. His statue is built in Mostar, Bosnia, since the ethnicities loved him. Unfortunately, this figure is destroyed and vandalized afterward. It is sculpted by Ivan Fajalic and is shorter than his actual size. Number 20. He voiced many English films. There is no dubbing that happened in all his films that spread through the United States and Asia. Bruce Lee voiced all his movies by himself, unlike theories that voices are from different people. Number 21. Bruce Lee's action is fast for the camera to capture. The production had a hard time capturing Bruce Lee's action as it is way too fast. His punches and kicks look fake on a 24-frame-second camera. As a countermeasure, they shifted to a 32-frame-second camera and asked Bruce Lee to slow down his scenes. Number 22. Bruce Lee helped the career of Chuck Norris and Jackie Chan. Chuck Norris is trained by Bruce Lee. He also directed a film titled Way of the Dragon. The people remembered their scene and are labeled as a Bruce versus Chuck scene. Bruce attended in Chuck's first. Also, Jackie Chan did cameo roles in Lee's movies. Number 23. After his death, he appeared in some films. 5 years after his death, a film starring Bruce Lee is out in theaters. How did it happen? He died during the time Game of Death is filming and did not finish the movie. The producer and director compiled all the videos and footages shot before his death. They rewrote the script and did their best to finish the film. 3 years after, Game of Death 2 is released. Most of the videos came from the first movie, and they hired doubles to finish the second film. In this sequel movie, Bruce Lee died, and the footage used is the actual footage of his death. Number 24. He wrote a film. His fondness for writings does not end in letters and poets, because he wrote a film titled The Silent Flute. He is intended to star the film but died. The name of the movie is altered to Circle of Iron, adapted by David Carradine. Number 25. Bruce Lee did not die from a gunshot wound. A lot of people confuse the death of Brandon Lee from Bruce Lee. Brandon is the son of Bruce, who died from the gunshot wound while filming The Crow. At the age 28, Brandon is acting in a scene where he found her fiancé raped by a thug played by Michael Mason. Mason must fire a gun at the set, but the production team accidentally put actual bullets inside the .44 Magnum gun that caused Brandon's death. The movie is finished by the use of stunt doubles, and an investigation is held to know if the death is on purpose. Number 26. He removed his sweat glands from his armpits. In 1972, he decided to undergo surgery and remove his sweat glands from his armpits. He did it for aesthetic reasons. Maybe he is too tired of the sweat during training on sessions. Number 27. His popularity created countless film imitations. A subgenre called Bruceispolitation was created to imitate Bruce Lee. Thousands of filmmakers failed to recreate him in films successfully. They hire Bruce Lee look-alike actors to star in their movies. Number 28. He is named one of the most influential people in the 20th century. No doubt, time is correct to hail him as one of the most influential people in the 20th century. One solid proof is this article that still talks about his up until today. Number 29. Dragons must be his lucky charm. He is called Little Dragon by some people because of his films. However, not all know that he is born in the Chinese Year of the Dragon, on the day and hour of the dragon too. What a coincidence. Number 30. His wife and daughter are still alive. His wife's full name is Linda Lee Cadwell, and she is now 70 years old. She wrote a book about her husband, titled The Man I Only Knew, that becomes a film in the year 1993. Their daughter, Shannon Lee, is now 46 years old and became an actress. Shannon played some cameo roles in various Bruce Lee films, including a part in Blade. Writing all the facts about Bruce Lee will lead to more pages. That's why we sorted the best facts that you should know. Which of them surprise or inspire you? Talented people like him should always be remembered from time to time. Leave your thoughts and suggestion in our comment section. And if you know somebody who is a Bruce Lee fan, share this article with him. Thank you for reading. Keep posted as we will create more lists in the future.